G'day petals, how you doing? It's your girl Lai-Dee Flegman and welcome back to my channel where I educate you all about debauchery and scar you mentally one video at a time. Now I had wanted to start this series after I had started a different series called Relationships 101, but after having an interaction with a delightful soul over on Twitter, X, I decided to shake a few things up. After having this exchange on Twitter, I realised that there's a lot of misinformation about a topic I hold very dear to my ice-cold heart. Of course, I'm talking about BDSM. If it's not obvious by now, it most certainly will be made clear once this series kicks off that I'm very fond of this topic. Looking back, I can certainly say I had an interest in restraints from being a youngster as a result of old cowboy movies, which also led to a strange fascination with handcuffs. I remember having my first set of metal handcuffs at the very young age of 8.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Chill. My mum bought me them from a toy shop because I loved playing cops and robbers. I didn't want the cheap, crappy plastic ones because they always broke, and I wanted a set that would last. Yes, I am aware that that's a bit of a strange thing for a child to say in light of my kings, but I was 8. Real cops had metal handcuffs. Why couldn't I? It wasn't until around I was 15, 16 that I learned what this fascination actually was, thanks to a little TV show that I talked about in the last video. And ever since then, the fascination has only grown and flourished into what I am today. Since then, I've amassed a rather large array of knowledge and equipment to where I am now 20 years later. From my first venture into a naughty shop at 16 to traumatising my bestie in a pet shop. And I want to share my knowledge on a topic I'm so deeply passionate about and educate the ones that need it. Believe me, there's a lot of y'all out there that need some educating. I also just really enjoy talking about all things BDSM and could easily chat your ear off for a good hour about the differences between a ball gag and an O-ring gag. So what can you expect from this new little series? A whole lot of videos ranging from relationship dynamics found within the kink scene to the best types of ropes to use in roleplay, to the aspects of being a dom and a sub, to the weird world of being a pet. If you think of it, I'm probably going to be making a video about it. Now, for obvious reasons, these videos are going to be censored in some way, just like all my other videos, and I'm sure you know what that means by now. Yes, that's right, if you prefer to watch the uncensored versions of my videos, along with other exclusive content, including a podcast, head over to the Patreon, link for which is in the description. Thanking you all muchly. So to stop this video only being like 3 minutes long, and to give a little sampler of what's to come within this series, I'm going to talk a little bit about my own journey into the BDSM community. I say into it, I'm technically not a part of any community per se, but generally if you're a kinkster, you're within the community, if that makes sense. I have nothing against communities and meetups and all that jazz, it's just that I'm not that kind of person. I don't need validation from others for something that is to me highly personal and private. I get the need to find like-minded people, and the idea of meetups do generally intrigue me. It's just not for me. Anyway, let's get the tangent train back on track. Like I've said, I first learned about the BDSM community when I was like 15, 16, which led to my first experience inside an adult shop.
Wait a minute.
Now calm down, stop clutching the pearls and put down the pitchforks. It wasn't what's considered a proper 18s only type of adult shop. It was more of a fancy brassiere shop called Ann Summers that so long as you didn't go into the back area, you could peruse their wares no matter what your age. Yes, I'm aware they sell more than just lingerie, but again, that stuff was kept at the back of the store. Anyway, I bought a whip and a vibrator. I know I just said all that waffle before, but remember, I can't have people thinking I'm advocating teens to do this. Do as I say, not as I do, and all that jazz. Wait till you're 18. Anyway, from there onwards, there was a bunch of experimenting and some things that, quite frankly, shouldn't have happened until I turned 21 and had my first experience in Amsterdam. I adore Amsterdam, and not just for what you may think. It's a good part of it, yes, but I actually do enjoy the Renaissance architecture over there. The red light district is also amazing too. I thought at 21 I was a kinky bugger, but I had my eyes opened wide with just the sheer amount amount of aspects that there were to the BDSM community, in a good way, I swear. From then on, I kind of revamped my original goal, quote unquote, of creating my own Squish Squish book. Not for public sale or anything like that, more in the image of the book from American Pie. And yes, I'm aware Gen Z want to cancel American Pie, what else is new? But it has a firm placement in my heart as one of my favourite movies growing up. Is it cheesy, critically pretty terrible, and a product of its time? Yes. Doesn't mean I can't still love it though. Anyway, not the point. Point is, from then on, I spent my time buying Squish Squish guides, equipment, and trying to come up with my own ultimate guide on all things Squish Squish. I tried writing journals, blogs. I mean, my first ever Squish Squish book was cut out bits from magazines like Cosmo Company and The More magazine. But nothing ever seemed right to me until I decided to create this channel. This channel is basically my way to express my love for all things degenerate and also just document shit that I find interesting. Hence me starting this little mini-series, BDSM101. Hey, look at that, we got the tangent train all the way back to the station without falling off too much. Go us! Woot! But yeah, consider this series, and in essence this channel, as one big massive Squish Squish guide. I think that explains it well enough. So yeah, that's about it. Go like, subscribe, follow, all that jazz. Bye!